Basic computer maintenance, basic computer maintenance, maintaining a computer, maintaining a computer. So let us continue. Daily stock, weekly and monthly, like cleaning out the garage or weatherproofing the porch. You need to remove unused programs and scan your Windows registry only occasionally. Only occasionally. Then in this, we are saying that but computing also has equivalents to washing the dishes and vacuuming vacuuming the living room floor, jobs you have to do all the time. Luckily, you can automate most of these tasks. So how do we do that? So we are saying that computer maintenance, how do you keep your computer safe and clean? And how do you maintain its activities? How do you safeguard it from any harm? Not only hardware harms, but also software harms. So let us see backup, 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 backup every day, backup every day. So backing up your data is like brushing your teeth. Backing up your data is like brushing your teeth. You have to do it and do it right. And you should do it every day or at least often enough to avoid losing important files. Not from your trainer, not from your trainer. If you follow the file management strategies taught in class, it will be much easier to back up your files because they will all be in one folder. And where should you copy those files to? CD rewritables and DVD rewritables were great, but a second hand drive is the best possible choice, especially if it is an external model that you can detach from the PC. So what do I mean here? What do I mean? Backing up. This is like creating a second copy of your work. So creating a second copy of your work will always help you to prevent you from the loss of information in the case of any problem, in case of any problem. So that is why we are saying that backing up your data every day helps your information not to get lost, for example, or not to get hacked and others. So using a second-hand drive or CD rewritables, DVD rewritables, flash diskettes, or what we call external storage medias help you to safeguard your information and keep it safely. And in that, we are maintaining computer resources. So now let's continue. Weekly scans and updates. Weekly scans and updates. Antivirus software is useless if you don't keep it up to date. So what do we mean here? You have to keep your antivirus softwares up to date. It's likely that your antivirus software can update itself automatically whenever you are connected to the internet. But if does not, do it yourself once a week. So meaning that always update your antivirus softwares to keep it safe. Scan your hard drive for new viruses once a week too. Once a week too. Every antivirus program is different, but you should be able to find a control that lets you do a manual scan. Most programs will also let you schedule weekly scans, so you don't have to remember to do them yourself. So that is what we mean scanning. Some antivirus programs schedule weekly scans automatically. So you just schedule or you set it to be automatic, and by the time it reaches for it, it will do the scan by itself. So of course, not all online evildoers use viruses. Some exploit security holes that Microsoft left in Windows. You need to plug those holes. You need to plug those holes. Luckily, Microsoft supplies the cement in the form of regular downloadable patches to see if there is one you need, and to download it if there is, just connect to the internet and click the Windows Update icon that's near the top of the start menu. So what do they mean here? They are Microsoft, they are downloadable patches or softwares that you can download to actually help you maintain your computer application programs or your operating systems. So the updates, that is why we have said that always update your softwares, your computer. Then scan your hard drive for errors scan your hard drive for errors. In Windows XP and 2000, open My Computer, right-click your hard drive and select Properties. So how do you scan your hard drive for errors? That is why I'm saying that if you are using Windows XP or 2000, open My Computer. On that computer, right-click your hard drive and select Properties. Click the Tools tab, then check Now tab. In Windows 98 or ME, select Start, Programs, Accessories, System, Tools, Scan, Disk. So the method defrag. So if you continue to scan for errors, it means that you will correct them. You will prevent your computer from being disturbed or to fall into a certain environment which you will not like. The monthly defrag, about once a month, you should defragment your hard drive. So let us continue. Over, we are saying that over the course of regular PC use, your files get fragmented, spread out all over your hard drive. That photo you just loaded may appear to be all in My Photos, but physically bits and pieces may be spread out and mixed up like carrots slices in a well toasty salad. So what do we mean here? It means that your information may be scattered. You might find that your data is scattered on a computer drive. So defragmenting. So we are saying that defragmenting your hard drive or your storage area or your any storage medium helps you to easily locate your information on that drive or on that storage medium. So when everything is working well, this fragmentation does not do any harm, but should disaster before you are but should disaster before your device, your drive. Your chances of recovering a fragmented file are a lot worse than are, are, are a lot worse than your chances of recovering a contagious one. Meaning that if you have your information at least kept in different segments, that is, those are the fragments. So it enables you to easily recover your information than a scattered information. So let us continue. Let us continue. Keep it physically clean. Keep it physically clean. Why do we say that computers should be kept physically clean? Step one, we are saying that inside the case, if you see dust or other debris accumulating around the vents of your desktop or laptop, you can bend theirs more inside. You can bend theirs more inside. To remove it, you will need to open the case. That may sound more intimidating than it really is. Before you begin, make sure the computer is turned off and disconnected from the power source. Now we want to see how do you clean your computer system case. That is why we are saying that you have to clean it, or you have to open that case after turning off the power and to be sure that the power is disconnected. One more consideration, manufacturers' policies vary, but in some cases, opening your computer case may void your warranty. You may even encounter a warning sticker on the case. Review your warranty terms before continuing. So, meaning that if you were given a warranty, meaning that you had bought a machine and the manufacturer told you that in case it gets a problem in this specific period of time, return it back here for us to review it on a free cost. But if you refuse and you continue to work on it by yourself, there it means that you may lose, or you may interact, or you may lose your warranty with the manufacturer. So let us continue. Touch as little as possible inside the computer. Keep your fingers away from cards and codes. Look for any dust bunnies or other bits of fluff in the nooks and the crannies. Pick these out carefully with tweezers or with tweezers or a cotton swab. A cotton swab. Blow compressed air around all of the components and along the bottom of the case, keeping the nozzle at least 4 inches away from the machine. Blow air into the power supply box and into the fan. So these are the procedures on how you can clean your computer system case. Try to aim. So we are continuing. Try to aim the stream of pressurized air in such a way that it blows debris out of it blows debris out of and away from crevices and recesses, so rather than driving it deeper in. So what do they mean? That let's say that you are using a blower to blow dust out of your computer. In this way, you need to know that the blower will have some pressure, that gas that moves. You need to be careful as how you are whenever you are using that blower, such that it shouldn't that gas or that pressure of gas that comes out of the blower should not affect those peripheral devices, those devices on the board. So that is why we are saying that at least if you use cotton clothes and those blowers can help you remove that dust. Then we are saying that position the compressed air can well away and use short bursts of your air rather than a steady blast. As a precaution, you may also carefully immobilize the fan blades with your fingertip or a cotton swab while using the air can. So let's continue. Lastly, blow air into the floppy disk, or what we call compact disk, or that is CD or DVD drives and the input output ports, but again not too aggressively. Wipe the inside of the cover with a lightly moistened cloth and dry it before replacing it. So those are the precautions of cleaning up the computer system case. So step number 2, that was step number 1, using how to use those blowers and those devices. Step number 2, outside the case, run a cotton swab dipped in rubbing alcohol around all of the openings on the outside of your case. Give them one swipe with the damp end of the swab and one swipe with the dry end. So outside the case, washing that case. So step number 3, why we are saying that use alcohol? Because alcohol is not this water. Water does not deal with electronic machines. So let's continue. Step number 3, we have what we call a keyboard. Turn the keyboard upside down and gently shake it. Most of the crumbs and dust will fall out. Take a can of compressed air and blow into and around the keys. Next, take a cotton swab and dip it in rubbing alcohol. It should be damp but not dripping wet, meaning that you should be having some wet, some alcohol there, but not too much to be wet. Run the cotton swab around the outside of each key. Rub the tops of the keys. Don't be stingy with the swabs. Discard them when they start to get dirty and switch to a fresh one. If you have a laptop, follow the same procedure, but take extra care with your machine. Treat it as gently as you would a carton of fresh eggs. As Treat it as gently as you would a carton of fresh eggs. If your laptop has a touchpad, use the damp swamp to wipe it clean as well. Do this keyboard cleanup monthly. So let's continue. It is tempting to use a vacuum It's tempting to use a vacuum cleaner to suck the debris out of the keyboard and other parts of the computer, but technicians warn that it can create a static electrical charge that can actually damage the computer sensitive electronics. So now, are you worried about spills? If a spill happens, immediately turn off your computer, disconnect the keyboard and flip it over. While the keyboard is upside down, blot the keys with a paper towel. Blow compressed air between the keys and leave it air to dry overnight. So let's continue. This is when you find that your computer has not functioned or there is some problem in the keyboard. So that is why we are saying that laptop spills overnight. Then check to ensure that all traces of moisture have evaporated before using the keyboard again. That is why we normally recommend that every time you wash these keyboards and the words, you put them on sunshine to dry. Then on sunshine or on certain area on an area where there is some light for it to dry, and it should not take there a lot of time, but you need to keep checking. So laptop spills need more attention because liquid can easily penetrate the keyboard and damage internal parts. For laptop speeds, immediately turn off the computer and remove any external power source and other items plugged into it. Turn the laptop over, remove the battery, and then bring it to your nearest repair center to check for internal damage. Simply blowing compressed air into the keyboard and letting your computer air dry upside down. So let me continue. So we are saying that overnight are not enough because liquids can sit inside a laptop for days. For all spills, be aware that anything other than plain water may cause severe damage, and never attempt to dry a keyboard or a laptop in a microwave or a conventional oven. So they are saying that provide big heat, or they damage the internal components of a computer. So step number 4, we have a mouse. Disconnect the mouse from your computer. Rub the top and bottom of your mouse with a paper towel dipped in rubbing alcohol. Scrub hand to remove grime with your fingernails. If you have an optical mouse, ensure that no lid or other debris obscures the light emitting lens on the underside of the mouse. So that is how you can clean your mouse, how you can clean your computer mouse. So let's continue and look. If you use a mechanical mouse, open the underside of the mouse and remove the ball. In most cases, you simply need to rotate the plastic ring and in cycling the ball 1/4 turn counterclockwise. In one So they are saying that in most cases, you simply need to rotate the plastic ring encircling the ball 1/4 turn counterclockwise. Wash the ball with the water and let it air dry. To clean inside a mechanical mouse, dip a cotton swab in rubbing alcohol and rub all the interior components, paying particular attention to the little rollers where gag tends to correct. Finally, blow compressed air into the opening and ensure that the interior is dry. Replace the ball and the cover. So that is in case of the mouse. So in case of anything that you don't get clearly, you are free to comment below and I will answer you. So step number 5, now we are on a monitor. We have finished the mouse. Let's go to the monitor. For liquid crystal display, that is LCD, laptop, and flat panel monitor screens, slightly moisten a soft lead-free cloth with plain water. Microfiber cloths are excellent for this purpose. Avoid using paper towels, which can scratch monitor surfaces. Do not spray liquid directly onto the screen. Spray the cloth instead. Wipe the screen gently to remove dust and fingerprints. You can also buy monitor cleaning products at computer supply stores. So that is about the monitor. You can use that moistened soft cloth and with the plain water to clean the screen. So that is it. So let's continue. For glass, we have another type of televisions, of monitors here, that is cathode ray tubes. So in this, for glass CRT, that is cathode ray tubes, television style monitors use ordinary household glass cleaning solutions. Unless your manufacturer recommends differently, don't use alcohol or ammonia based cleaners on your monitor, as these can damage and glare coatings. And never try to open housing of a CRT monitor, that is a cathode ray tube monitor. Capacitors within can hold a dangerous electrical charge even after the monitor has been unplugged. Clean the monitor weekly finally. So clean the monitor weekly, and then finally make sure that everything is dry before you plug your computer back in. So my dear friend, I hope that we've gained something. So thanks for the patience. Thank you so much for watching. In case there is any question, continue to ask. So thank you so much. Continue to like, continue to share, continue to subscribe, and continue to invite others to also attend such sessions of ICT. In this, we are making computing easier. I'm still your friend, Ahebwa Martin, here at Palmobs Foundation, Elite Schools. Bye for now.